It had me thinking about, let me look for it. It had me thinking about John Ramsey in The Note. The Note is so prominent, not just with the Jean Bonnet case, but with so many other things um, as well. And how they were saying, we don't like, it's not the work that you're doing, because I think that they was dealing with like genetic, a lot of stuff. It just ain't gonna matter what they wrote in the newspapers. You got to look at it from a different way and just run with that, because what we do over here is investigate. It should be dropping jewels to urge somebody to look at something a different kind of way to be able to solve a problem. That's how I look at what I do over here. um Hold on. It's like something you already know the answer to. I said something to help you look at it from the other side or another standpoint, and then you go and do your investigation again to see if you could persecute or something like this. And because this is like somebody, okay, when they say, well, all these sneaky foxes got their places to go, but Jesus don't. That could be in the political arena. That could be in prominent places of power. This could be in the hierarchy. It doesn't have to mean that Jesus was homeless. But again, you could be homeless in your home. Somebody's just waiting for the courage or the right time to kick you out and say they found a new partner or something because of the secret meetings, or this is like finding their place. God, Jesus not finding his place in the secret meetings that's going on. Um, Things like this, if you want to look at it from a different way. But I told y'all it's heavy. Um, Trying to be secretly bound to the Empress, with the Empress ain't even plugged into power yet, even though that she supposed to been, right? Supposed to been, but and these are other nations. This is like these are other nations like Mexico and Africa and you know um Haiti and other places here. Okay. It's like somebody fighting a war against you. You didn't even know you were fighting. You wasn't even plugged in to fight the war. But they went and created another version of me or you that fits their, this could be sexual orientation. This could be to fit something that they do. Swingers. Now these people could have watched you have sex with every person you'd have had sex with, but they didn't consider you a swinger, because the swinger, if they want to put you in with the swingers group, that comes with benefits. But what we're going, it comes with you not getting in, because God said that these people can't be invited into these places that function with these orgies. Now, it don't have to be orgies all the time. It don't have to be whatever, but it just says this, okay? This could also orgies can also be meetings, right? These could have been groups of meetings where all these different people were there and the proper people were not. So somebody's threatening a person anytime, any place, or it sounds like a threat to me. At first, I was like, maybe this means that anytime you in trouble, I'll be there for you. You know what I'm saying? You're not alone. I'm here with you. Anytime you get in trouble, I'll be there for you. But I don't think it's this. I think it's, we have threatening. It's kind of tricky because threatening was the last card out. Maybe you don't feel threatened by these people, or you don't feel threatened because whatever they do, it doesn't stick. And I told you something else could be moved on. Something else could be moving on. Yeah, because even you think about it, when we're on this channel, our channel is small. We're not doing anything professional on here. I don't even talk professional on here. I'm not getting paid or anything to do this. It's free, right? You know how you could go get free information on online. It's going to be like some kind of, it's going to be like kind of, but if you pay for the, if you go and do like an online search on somebody's phone number just online without doing anything, you're probably not going to get the accurate information. But if you pay for some type of app or something like this, then you will be able to get this. So this doesn't have anything to do with friends, family, or anything like this. This is this is somebody finding out that everybody was treasonous around this person, and the whole thing has to collapse so this person can stand up or stand strong here. And some of these, the thing when we talk about bringing in the industry is people could be housing two temples, one in the regular world and one in the industry. It's like dividing, when Solomon was about to cut the baby in half. This could be a person, or this could be a business, this could be a nation, right? Finding out that these people were doing this, but this person was actually left and then to split it in half and say, well, y'all can have this. And I'm like, no, I'm taking everything. These is all imposter. Everything that they said to you, did all this stuff for the past 25, 30 years, it was a lie. 40 years, it was a lie. Any deals they made with these foreign people, it's a lie. It's manipulation. So if the John Benet Ramsey case has something to do with me and my or my dad in his Caucasian step family, if this has some, if the real whatever happened up there in that way of the high profile case, if this has something to do with something smaller that actually happened to me and one of my little so-called stepsisters, you understand, and they shielded it or covered it in a John Bonet case, do you understand? If somebody is immortal, the death could be basically them saying she's 6 years old. That means that 6 years before that, it could be a grown ass woman that's 26 years old. But 6 years prior to that, this documented that this person had lost their life or been beheaded, or they went through a brain swipe, or they went through amnesia, or they went through something here, and that person is just now crawling back at 26 years, crawling back to being a whole full being after being killed or blocked, or their brain being snatched from them for somebody else can use it for technology or purposes or something like this. So every time, like I tell you, the cup full, right? um every time I fill my cup and come back with a new idea, business, creativity, something like this. It's like somebody coming to snatch the cup and give it to another person and say, here's all the money and tools that I didn't give her for this. Say it's a candle making company. Oh, I think I want to make candles. I sit there for 6 months and watch videos, read about candles, do all this. I buy all the candle shit. I save up all my little crumbs, all my little, I save up all my little, let's just call it allowance, for the week. I stop buying makeup and I start buying candle stuff. I stop buying clothes and I start buying candle stuff. And then I come up with these candles and they look super fly. I done got the labels for them. I print my own labels. I do this and that, da 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 da. And then all of a sudden somebody's like, oh, the chemicals in there. You really can't do that in the house. I don't know how you're gonna have those candles or whatever like this. Say your mate. So to respect your mate, you stop making the candles or you stop making them at home or whatever like this, right? But you find out that this mate actually was just doing that every time so he can take that good idea or the family, right? Or this community or this conglomerate of people and give it to another person, right? So this is what somebody's been doing. By the time 20 years go by, and then they come back and say, who's made the most prominent business? Let's take this person and put them in a higher position. It's not you, because these people made sure that their little get along game came and ruined something, right? You got a bakery, right? The bakery is going good. People like, oh my gosh, she's going to make a real prominent business. People are going to be forced to recognize this business. Then you start noticing that you get workers, but they keep quitting. You get workers, but there's gross stuff in the food, that whatever. And then you have to, the bakery is going really good. Nothing should be a problem right now. But now all your bakers are showing up late. This is happening. People are claiming that they found hair in their food. It was such a good structure, the business name, the logo, everything you came up with. And then now all of a sudden somebody else's, oh, you see somebody on TV, like, or on the news, oh, a cupcake company that turned into a multi-business, da 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 da. It's somebody has been doing this. Not, I'm not saying they do it to everybody. I feel like this is what my group or my team has been doing to me, so that when everybody stood up 25 years later and had something to offer, it would look like I'm still where I was 20 years ago, with a little kid running around here half naked with some just to, because this D baby is kind of wild. She allegedly, you know, they say that she got a speech impediment. They call it something else, but I think it's just a speech impediment. That's what the doctor told me. But somebody wanted me to look like bringing the child back with the child, wanted me to be sitting here surrounded by children again. Um, and then my oldest daughter came back with her twins, but she's out, she's back on her feet now. But for a minute, there was a 5-year old, kind of like how my circumstances was 20 something years ago. A larger child, 5 to 3 years old, and then two pairs of twins running around here, crawling around, and I'm sitting on the couch watching the news or watching TV or something. Somebody was trying to make it like, okay, I'm about to put you back where you were, right? But nobody can touch my stuff because remember, they left me out in the first place. And anything that I've been able to do, you can't put, if these people wanted to end me and take this over anyways, they show wasn't helping me. Anything that they would have been helping me or giving me would have been garbage. And it would have been something that would have made it seem like I'm not equipped, actually. This would be somebody feeding you the wrong type of your chickens with the food that they would be feeding the goats, and feeding the goats what you would feed the chickens, on your own farm that you work so hard to produce this farm. You see what I'm saying? It don't make any sense, right? So again, God put this Ace of Cups together for me this time in this magical kind of energy. And they took it and they're trying to give it to somebody else here. Maybe because this person, we see Beyonce on this card, maybe because this person is famous already. Maybe because this person could be really popular in a certain, you know, whatever, right? So like the Unpacked girl, she came out after me, but what I was doing was more solid. It was a slow and steady. It was more helping people open and expand their minds. What this person was doing was making something, taking one thing like the land patterns and making it like this. But the thing is, if I stand up as the allodial child or the real child, even if this is my family or my dad or somebody that went against me, if I'm that original child, then all of them have to sit down when I walk in the room. You understand? So this is what we are talking about here. All right. This is what we're talking about. That you were sitting there, you took that allodial thing from my Ace of Cups, and then you grew it with this person. And again, what I told y'all about the land patents was given to people that promised to come over here and destroy the natives or the Indians that was already on the land. And the government was issuing these land patents for them and their generations to come will have a place to go. And where are we finding the real American Indians? Being fed off of, being put into traps to take our inheritances, to keep us out of information that was valid only for us. Yeah, you had it, but you're not official. I'm official. So what the energy is going to do with me is something totally different. What is done with these people in the past 15 years with the indigenous community is dragged us down into some pit that you can't even see that you in. You understand? In the proper energy, see, to put a face to it. In the proper energy, we could have been so far. We could have been so far ahead. That's the thing about not wanting the true powers showing up in these things, because many more people could have been promised some type of power, and it works better for these people with these rings, whether it's a sex ring, trafficking ring, deception ring, whatever it is, the ring of fire, whatever it is, a spiritual ring, whatever it is, okay? Like the whole energy of like, you like it, put a ring on it. That's somebody that created something detrimental, treasonous almost. If you knew this, the American Empress or the real queen, you created something around this person to destroy this person because you like it and you want to keep it and you don't want to pay for it. So that's like somebody going in the store and picking up a sweater or something like this. And then it's the only sweater left. And it was $75, marked down to $50. But, it's in perfect condition, but there's no more in the store. You done scanned it through the little thing and it said, this is the last one in the store. You will have to go to New Mexico to get another one, or we could order it and it come from New Mexico and come to your house. But you're like, oh, I want it now. And you rip off 3 of the buttons and take it to the front and say, can y'all take 20% off? Because you put the buttons in your pocket. Can you take 20% off of this? Because this is what I found. It's the last one. And I really want it. And da-da-da-da. And then they say, okay, we'll take 20% off. It's already was $75. Now it's $50. Now they're about to take another 20% off. You see? If somebody was trying to degrade a person, hold them down, not treat them. So if my man, whatever my man and his family was doing was growing, it should have looked like I was growing too. You understand? It shouldn't look like I'm still at the same point. You should be ashamed of yourself. But what you're going to show is that you was treasonous. What you're going to show is that all the wealth that was being accumulated by me, you were taking it and putting it with another bitch like she the bank. And you could be, or I could be the one that's connected to the banker families. But this is about a power and control. This is about all the information. So everything that I would have supposed to been showing up for the past 20 years, somebody else that they wanted to rise instead of me was showing up. There's a 20-year or 30 or 40-year chart of treason that somebody can go back and go down. It's supposed to be to the point where they gonna look me up in nothing that was on my charts, right? None of the genetic makeup, none of the things that these people could have left for me, nothing is gonna be there. Somebody else already picked up all this stuff. And I'm supposed to think that you was gonna bring it to me at the end because everything you did to achieve it was illegal. Having this bitch show up in the court in my name, having this person file these documents in my name. I don't know this damn person. Even if this person was saying that they was my sister, I never met this bitch. You knew you was my sister for 20 years and you ain't came and knocked on my door and said, hey, I'm your sister. You just stalked me from the background and harassed me and tried to humiliate me so you could take my man, my children, my money, and my position and sit there. That don't even make sense. Shit, some of this shit could have happened to you. Your husband don't even know, or he think this was somebody he was sleeping with, or the person is your husband is dead. These people been using the social security number or something like this to keep something alive. It's all fucked up. You understand? This could be somebody famous. Would be like, that's crazy. This person is a multimillionaire. Da 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 da. Don't have to, excuse me. Don't have to be this person. But this is somebody that tried to come up like a messenger of light to me. But I never trusted this energy. The men that came up in my energy as messengers of light, I trusted them a little bit more. But I could never truly, fully trust them either. But there is a Virgo that showed up, or it is this energy, Beyonce energy, that showed up heavily in my fucking energy. Always coming in with that shit. But I could always feel like this is not, this could have been a part of this, but I should have known. No king should be having to guess about everything in their kingdom. Nothing can be solidified then. It doesn't work like that. The workers don't get to make these type of final decisions and this type of decisions for the growth within an empire. It's the main person. So that's why I said it's like building a kingdom within a kingdom or something like this. This could also be who there could be a Virgo or something like this that wants that could be using this energy to get me to speak so that they could take the information back to this person, whoever it is, because there is supposed to be a queen rising right now. Okay, there is supposed to be a queen rising, and the way that these people are selfish, you be damned if you think that I will believe that somebody was thinking about me in that note to try. I was just squeezing you. I wanted to let you know or something because we were gonna do this and that at the end, and we were gonna no. This would be like, because this who on a card, this would be like a famous person using their status or their something or their egotistic something to just know that they're going to be able to crush this person, right? That didn't have any backing with anybody, any financial backing. Even if somebody, even if these people are like, hey, these people are anchored together on a branch. You could either have the wife that you got that still don't have no profession and everybody gonna laugh at you and stuff like this. You can use somebody that's a celebrity, or you can get one of these girls that's like a debutante and they went to college all these years and everything like this, or whatever. The true person is your wife, or the true person is the Empress Shalonda. But you get to choose, and somebody chose something. I'm sorry. And they could have even just tried to treat me like a mammy, right? And then the profession that I was doing, raising a family, I wake up one day and realize this ain't even my real family. My children been dead. My children been sold off to Saudi Arabia as wives. And I didn't make any of these choices. Nobody had to ask me anything. Right? That's what I'm saying. We're not doing that. And by the time I open up and speak, I'll be so shrouded and so covered and so piled up on by these people, okay, that thought that they could even play with me like that, right? That it would be nothing that I can do. I would be all scramble minded. There's no organization backing me. I didn't make a logo and make a team, a Lodio this or whatever that. Right? Because I think that even the family members that could have got old, if these people went against me back in the day, that means that group was older that was a group that came in from being older. Like in the 90s or something, these people were wiser or older. They were cloaked in young flesh. But when they went against me, they started getting old faster or something like this. So I wouldn't look like these people right now. I would look young and they would all look old because of them going against God. This could be also why some we look at celebrities and say, "Oh my goodness, this person looks so different. Why are they doing all that to their face?" They're not them anymore. They're in the background. They might be 600 pounds now. You understand? And this is when they can get mad all they want, but this is when God said that wisdom gonna make these people look stupid. We got the Empress there with the devil. I'm telling you, and they're gonna have to pay all this back. Whatever this scheme is, it's just not good. This is the strength of the mustard seed, or them trying to harass and bully the Holy Spirit into silence. Because of course these people can't practice some of these things that these people are practicing. You know? And they want you to wait until they give you the answer or the cue or something like this or whatever. This could also be your family or your mother or your father could be a celebrity, a contributor to your genetics, could be a celebrity. But what did they choose? Did they choose God? Did they choose the industry over God? What did they do? Ten of Swords here. The temperance energy, somebody bringing somebody back to life. Maybe somebody is down and out because they were with this, they know the truth about this whole thing, but nobody will believe them. They can't even speak out because they took the oath, and somebody just separated themselves going to, but yeah, I did that or whatever like this. She ain't never gonna forgive me, so what can I do? But again, we got somebody bringing life back to a situation with the Holy Spirit here. Ten of Swords. That's what I said. The way that the intel was coming in to me, there's no way. If somebody was sitting around my house, you're an enemy. There's no way if these people are sitting around this house or something like this. There's no way they didn't come forward or just knock on my door or just walk up to me at the grocery store or something like this. It's just no way. Mm-hmm. Somebody could be a witch. This Queen of Swords could have been doing witchcraft over these friends. They don't want to get a death here. This is the truth. So they might just tell the truth about somebody coming up to them with some kind of deal or something like this so that they don't do something here. Maybe tell the truth. Maybe this Queen of Swords in reverse was trying to get these friends to say, just say I'm the one that was married to the person. And then I don't know. But they won't do it or something. They don't want to do this last thing, or I don't know. They don't want to do something again. Because the truth is something about a union in reverse that somebody should not have done here. This Queen of Swords could have went on and signed on something here. And it could be also that somebody did not even die. They end up, say somebody dropped somebody off in the middle of the desert. They didn't even die. They got picked up by somebody or something, like I don't know, a shaman or something. I don't know. I'm just making up something. And so it's like what the Bible says, two witnesses. No, I wasn't there to witness something. But if somebody's pulling on my energy this hard with this forehead hurting today, with my head hurting, somebody is trying to get something through here. Okay. Whoever this emperor is, seeing this person, this pirate, trying to get the booty or the information, trying to get something, maybe a hallucinogenic or something to make somebody a truth serum. I'm just making up something, but you stick with me. Okay. I'm making something up about like the things, like a truth. It could have been anything. Don't have to be a truth serum. I'm just giving something substantial where we can kind of see. It could be a birth control pill. It could be a miscarriage pill. I don't know. It could be an abortion pill or something. I don't know. But with the high priestess in reverse, is something negative that they tried to force down this throat. This could also be a recording of somebody's voice and they really didn't say that. A statement, paper form, written statement that somebody did not make. Okay. A divorce paper signed that somebody did not sign. It's something like this. A deal, which could have put you in a somebody tried to get you down and out and then give you a deal that would lock you into something that's beneath you, okay? And it would strip away the powers that was bestowed upon you by the Almighty. You understand? Something like that. Like, and then other people lower ranking could do whatever they want to do with you, and you'll never be able to get back on that stoop or back on that square or something like this. Because this could have been, they could be trying to figure out where did a death or something happen, what ended this what put this person down. And it could be, the truth is, somebody said that somebody wasn't married to somebody, they shouldn't have did that, because once, as soon as somebody said, oh, this person ain't married to this person, you know, this is like some officials talking here. This ain't me on my channel like, yeah, I think that da 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 da. These are some officials that have the actual documentation in front of them or could pull it up. And when they did this, somebody could have killed somebody like the next day. Um, yeah, somebody could have. That's why I told y'all about us going to all digital is very scary and very dangerous. I think we talked about this a couple years back. Somebody like going into the file paperwork online and going into the paperwork online um and saying that they're not married for like a year to go on like a whole a whole phase, right? And then coming back and then putting the marriage back on file. So that if somebody can, they can say, oh no, we wasn't married at that time when I did that. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I know my head hurt. For a second I was looking at this. Kind of remind me of Rihanna a little bit. Somebody could be from the islands. I don't know what sign she is. But some scare tactics is not working here. Somebody could also be, I don't know. Somebody could be like concerned or whatever. You got two people with the person with the scepter and the person with the sword. About what they seen, somebody give this to this person and then put this information back out for this other person here. Okay. This could be about somebody's grapes. This could be also somebody could have took somebody's womb or took somebody's, I'm getting an ovary, maybe your right ovary. They could have took it out to preserve some seed so they can kill you and have babies by, like, this is somebody that need to be locked up for like some kind of obsession here. It's not even this would be somebody that pretend like they wanted the man. You'd be like, damn, girl, I thought it was because you wanted the man you did all this. But then come to find out, damn, they could have wanted the woman. Okay, but then maybe they didn't want the woman. Maybe they just wanted to be the woman. You know, it's something here that's like off the wall here. Something is off the wall here. Somebody might need a person to go through a death and rebirth so they can be with them. Somebody ain't stopping this from happening either. Okay. A little boy could be giving a little child an offer behind this this son of David, female energy. This could be a female this time. Somebody's giving an offer behind this person's back because I already had written when I was writing at first in my notes and stuff. I was like, yeah, my children won't be, up for no damn partnership at 15 or 12 years old. It's going to be once they get like 20 something years old and I said so. So somebody could have left out this little thing, that somebody had already taken your child or something and an offer long ago behind your back. Or they killed your child and then let the child go through a 3-year rebirth with amnesia. And then the person took the child as a bride. I hope you get in what I'm saying. All right. So this channel ain't never about me explaining myself or coming on here and explaining self. It's explaining situations and scenarios that people are not publicly talking about as they should be. There's too much chaos going on allegedly in the world, or rumors of this type of chaos, for people to be not talking straight. You know, real business people don't do to run around. It's too hard to keep up with it. It's too hard to keep up with it. You can't be just straightforward when it only comes to the money and nothing else, all the plans that you made inside of your kingdom. Because what you gonna, yeah, you'll have all the money, but everything else will be crumbling around you. So this could be something, somebody could be very selfish, maybe, right? And because that one person did that one thing good, because somebody did that one thing good, they just thought this person is the answer for everything of our prayers or something. Something strange like that. But this Marie Antoinette could be these people that was like, let them eat cake. We doing it this way. We about to stuff all the money. We just only think about the money right now. And they don't understand that the rest of the stuff, yeah, now the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, and the Empress that didn't have nothing is still standing strong in her. I don't know. There's a certain presence of regalness, instead, like standing here with this Empress. Even though she's sitting down, it kind of looked like she's standing up. There's something about standing here. Okay. And then we got the person that was getting all the money and everything. They in reverse now. This is more like of a solid energy here. And it's like, this is who the people did the injustice to. Maybe this person don't got all those nice things or whatever. The way they carry themselves is like regal, or you would think this of a supreme person, but they don't got the means. They don't have the means, the big fancy house, something like this. Then we have Diablo's daughter here in reverse with this person. See, these two people. Okay, these two could be, see the red here? It's something about a bloodline, the earlier parts of it. These two people could be friends, kin, connected some kind of way. This person came in talking about, oh, the money, 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 money. This person could have went off and started dealing with this person like, that bitch be getting money, or she looked like money, smelled like money, something like this. And you see both of these people is in reverse, and the Empress is still here, right? And it may be the injustice that they want to put on this person is going on the people, or the rightful people. Because you could have told somebody, hey, you started come in my energy, you better let go of that person. You better you can't come in my energy with that energy attack. No, but you don't know what you're talking about. Somebody, it's just like, say these are some people that came into some organization 20 years ago and they started making shit shake. They don't know what the core values 40 years ago was of this agreement. You only know what somebody told you. Yeah, you only know what somebody told you. This also, I didn't notice that her foot is on this thing. It's like a jail or a rake. Something like that. So we got whoever this is with this money scheme could be going to jail. These could also be people that have access to the tombs, or to the secret, to the clones, or the keys to the, why I want to say a catacomb. I don't know. But so this is somebody that could just say, oh, I'm with you now, or the cars, or the garage. And what they've been doing with your fleet or your clones that sit idle. They could have been making clones of you, or taking your clones out on dates, acting like you like them, or you dealing with these people and you're not. They could have been turning your clones into murderers, locking them up, getting them to do crimes to fill up their pockets and whatever this is. But they were using their clones to make big multi-million-dollar businesses from this estate of this Empress. But we got the King of Swords is about to straighten something up when it comes to this. This probably why this person is in reverse. Then you got the Tower here. For this person. Seven of Swords being sneaky. Somebody know exactly what it's for. And I'm getting that with this King of Swords energy, this person know exactly what it's for. They was draining somebody of their energy. These people could have even been a couple. So the big snake that we seen in the car could be the King of Cups, could be this Empress or connected to this Empress, really. And then you have these two would be representing the two girls that was kissing each other, but they could, it's a lover spat or a breakup or something like this. Like somebody couldn't be with you, so they chose something in your likeness, and it kind of got them going here. Ten of Swords, something's over for these people regardless. Okay, so this could be the candy energy. This could be this candy energy or candy cane energy. Canaanites. Somebody could have already been sired or consumed by another, so they switch energies. They could pull each other in and out of each other's energy here, because there's the World card energy here. It's who they did it to, and now they're not too fortunate anymore. Like they can't spin the wheel in their direction or something anymore. Somebody could have been using this Knight of Swords, a child of, or somebody in this group of these swords. This person is in reverse too. So somebody could be looking at their son or something that was dealing with this woman that was dealing with this woman. I don't know. This is a whole something here. Okay. And this person is in reverse. Maybe this person was under some type of spell work or just being sneaky. The money, somebody is the money looking funny, and somebody don't want to be in whatever this is. I don't know. This person could have been just like a casualty or something. Wrong place, wrong time. Because either they're not supposed to be in a Nine of Swords stressed out, or they're not scared. Okay, they're confident about what they did. With this about to be coming out next is letting me know that an emperor could be seeing what this person did, and they don't want this person to get in trouble, or what somebody trying to tie a person into. This could even be somebody that want to sacrifice the queen, or using chariot in reverse energy. That's just what fell on the floor. So these people don't get the victory because, I don't know, the World card energy is still in the upright for whatever reason here. It may be I got a girl. Hold on one second. I got to sit down.